Masters of Anima is an action-adventure game by developer Pastech Games. You play as Otto, a slightly bumbling man who is learning to be a shaper, someone who can control a mystic energy called Anima and create various guardians to help defend the land of Spark.
He has to become a shaper to be allowed to marry Anna, his fiancée, who is the powerful and talented Supreme Shaper. But an evil villain named Zar is wreaking havoc on Spark and has taken Anna's essence and split her into 3 parts. So you need to track them down and defeat Zar.
I have to say, I didn't dig this story at all.
I'm going to find her pieces, put her back together and get as far away from here as we can.
It felt really uninspired. A young apprentice trying to save his partner, who is more skilled than him, yet somehow is unable to save herself. All the characters and their motivations felt so thin, yet the game leans on story quite a lot with long conversations. Plus, Otto is so annoying.
Oh, he's not that bad, although he could probably stand to learn a better work ethic. He keeps on talking about how he doesn't care about being a shaper and he's only doing it to marry Anna. Come on, dude, take a little pride in your work. But what Masters of Anima lacks in charming characters, it unfortunately does not make up for in gameplay.
We played this on PS4 and honestly the controls were a mess. You can select groups of guardians by choosing one entire class or by holding triangle and circling them with the thumbstick. I found that sometimes it wouldn't select the guardians as expected, so I stuck to selecting entire classes, but that made it really hard to strategize properly. Instead of placing a group of archers here and another here, I just had to move them all as a clump. I can see how this might be better on PC with a keyboard and mouse, but this was just so cumbersome.
Yeah, even trying to tell your army where to go is sloppy. Because your cursor is locked to Otto, who moves so slowly. Things do get a bit easier as you get more classes of guardians and as you get more used to the controls, but it never felt fluid or enjoyable, which is such a shame because there are some great ideas on show here.
Hello, Rad Goose. Just letting you know there's some gourmet cheese toasties under your seats.
Cheese toasties!
Hang on, Darren, there's nothing there.
Negative, but the idea is there.
What? That makes no sense. Just the idea isn't enough. Where's the cheese toasty?
Oh, exactly. A good idea isn't enough. You need to see it through with good execution too.
Oh, well, thanks for that awfully disappointing illustration of our point, Darren.
You're welcome.
He is right, though.
Yeah, but now I really want toasties.
Me too. As much as I love having a little army to control, and as cool as the different classes are, it's really no good if I'm just struggling to get them into position.
I know what you mean. For example, after you give orders to the group you're controlling, they become deselected, meaning you're constantly having to reselect and fumble about. You also need to press and hold to command all selected units, otherwise it sends one guardian at a time, all while a giant rock golem is smashing you to bits.
Goose, I was constantly hitting the wrong button, and I spent most fights just moving my guardians out of harm's way, rather than enjoying the combat. On the plus side, the telegraphing of enemy attacks is really good. You can easily see where they're gonna strike next, and it's satisfying when you can successfully dodge.
I also really like the different classes of guardians, especially the keepers, who siphon anima from enemies and give it to you. That was really cool, but I fear it's not enough to save this game.
Yeah, I feel Masters of Anima could be really great, but it's lost in poor story and even poorer controls. I wanted to like it, but I'm giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, there are some great ideas here, they're just not executed well. I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.